rid of Necro Books, greatest thing that ever happened to that guy. Just gave him way more options. Now he's not pigeonholed in the stupid Necro Book. He's actually a threat mid, talking about doing damage at a timing that doesn't require a Necro 3.
Big old you're welcome from Ice Frog, I guess, huh?
Yeah, blessing in disguise there.
It is
And
good
the
to push
Abaddon first
towers.
pick.
And Abba does that too, especially in the core role.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly in the core role.
I think we saw a game where they like first picked the Abba, swapped it into carry, and it didn't go well, right? It was Abba versus I think it was Mars, and the Abba was just getting stuck in the arena and died before his ult, like after his ult ended.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I wonder if Mars is a possibility here for Incubus, but maybe you don't want to overreact to this Abba pick. Could be just.
I mean, EGOBOYS did play 3 straight games of Abba first pick in their last series, and they did win 2-1. So
Mars Grim.
Oh, that's a nice
a lot
combo.
of stun here.
Yeah,
Because you want to pick Lifestealer or Jug, right? Because of the Mars, but then you have something that goes through the magic immunity those 2 heroes get from Spin and Rage with the Soulbind. And you have a Silence to try and cancel said escape option as well. Very clever.
5 seconds remaining.
And then this way, you can ban those 2 heroes in the next phase and go back for the Mars Phoenix later. Boom! Nice drafting once again from Incubus. They got layers here. They have like block set thoughts like going further down the line.
true. And as far as we know,
like
this could
an
even
onion.
be core Grimstroke, right?
I hope not, but
You're not a fan?
I mean, I guess it's worth throwing out there, but we have not seen that yet, I don't think. So that seems to be a relic of the past so far. I don't know if people are doing it in pubs still, but
Yeah, it
I
happens.
don't think Core Grim is nearly as popular. It was a fad, Bowie.
it depends on their one. If the shard's really busted for your team, I can see it being good. So they go for the cookie save versus the Phantom, as well as just being able to kill the Phantom. That's always nice if it's on your friend, right?
Yeah.
And this also counters the potential for the Phoenix in the second phase.
10 seconds remaining.
Very good pick. So probably 4. We
5
don't have that
seconds
center to
remaining.
pair it up with, but maybe what else is really popular off lane? I guess Axe is okay. You know, you just want a melee hero that you can combo that cookie with another stun or another disable.
There's still Timber too, but there's also issues with Timber into the Grim.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Timber is the most picked hero for Drakeo this week. Actually, Drakeo and Banjas, so definitely
wow.
a popular hero. Possibility on both
Dire
sides.
team ban.
Good pub hero as well.
Very good pub hero. We did see that mid Doom yesterday, but he gets removed.
I think still versatile enough as well with the Grimstroke. I don't know. That combo is still pretty deadly.
10 seconds remaining.
It gets written off as a meme, but I think it's worth a second thought.
5 seconds
which combo?
remaining.
Doom, Soulbind.
Radiant team ban.
Oh, yeah. Very solid. They have to take the Timber because Incubus has first pick the next
Dire team
phase.
True. Do you think they'll be bold enough to take the Phoenix anyway, or is it not really worth it?
I mean,
I
you
guess
do
you
have
just pick another
2
4.
strength heroes, and it's really good versus Mars. With Mars, I think it's solid.
I feel the
10
opposite.
seconds remaining.
Why take it against Snapfire? They already took the Snap. It's a great block pick.
5
You don't have
seconds
to force the
remaining.
Phoenix. There's still plenty of other options to do stuff with Mars.
Radiant team
I mean, are there that many other good 4s though? I mean, there's Mirana, I guess. Mirana's kind of okay.
Tusk.
It's bad versus
hello.
the Abba though.
But green could be 4 though, especially
True.
when you have Mars. I think it actually combos really nicely. You just slow with the W,
Radiant
inks well.
team pick.
Yeah, Trent Grim. Hello.
They left in the Lifestealer. They say, go ahead, take it again. See if we care.
Seriously.
I don't think
I would say
Lifestealer
there's
was
some
a problem.
concern. Yeah.
I think Lifestealer is really solid here. It's just that game, like all of the other lanes,
10 seconds
didn't really do
remaining.
well.
Now, who's going to pull the PL trigger here, though?
5
There's a question.
seconds remaining.
I
what
think
if-
PL is better for EGOBOYS right now than it is for Incubus.
I just want to see Incubus take the Bloodseeker. Yeah, you primed me for it, Trent. It's great with the Grimstroke. Let's play fast, baby. Let's play some Dota.
But if you get the Shard and Grimstroke Oaths, you get 4 Spirit Lances, Iori.
That's a lot.
Well, that's
That's
cool.
actually 4,
Dire team
and you get 4 60% damage illusions, all right? Okay, I got Oracle. No Phoenix.
Oh, geez. Are we going to do it again? Are we just going to Oracle Leshrac here?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Possible.
Lashrak with the
Just
Mars
take
is
the
good.
Lash, Ego Boys.
All right, Spectre.
Against Mars.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, if they play like a 3 ABBA,
5
4
seconds
Snap, they
remaining.
could go like Undying and Spectre.
Okay.
Why are you trying to force the Spectre into this?
It's really nice versus the Oracle. I think it's pretty good versus Mars too, because if he tries to initiate on you, you can just like haunt and jump out of the arena.
But then you're haunting out of the arena.
Yeah, I mean it's just a I assume you'd be turning the fight, not like in a solo play situation. You know what I mean?
I like this hero.
It's just really good versus Oracle. That's all. But Weaver is also very good versus Oracle. Is kind of squishy though versus the silence and the potential for a spear setup from Mars.
Yeah, I'm not a fan right now.
Yeah, but I think
mean, it's good with
nowadays,
ABBA.
You just
He
go
did
for the
get buffed.
Falcon Blade,
10
you get the
seconds
treads, you're tanky, you have ABBA to shield you. I think it's
Get an
fine.
offlane tree and protector.
Remaining.
Ooh, yes. I talked about it last time we played, dude. I want it.
Yeah, it might be coming.
Oh.
With the ABBA and the Weaver, this is the Goblack strats coming in hot. This was the strategy. ABBA, Weaver, Tree and Protector. Hot out of
Man.
2013 or something.
I casted a lot of Dota in that era.
Yeah,
Oh, go
there was
Black.
a lot of those dives at the stupid living armor.
There's so
OD
many
and
lane
Weaver, dude.
victories to lose the late game. So many great tree holdouts with a Baden to lose at 50 minutes. Oh, go Black. I don't know where you are right now.
I wonder where he is. That'd be funny if he made a comeback.
Such a specific drafting style.
Dire team
Go Tiny. Oh, they went Lash. Damn it. They went Oracle Lash.
All right. I hope EGOBOYS bans PL in the next phase, because I think it's a pretty good matchup for Weaver.
Go Black retired in 2016, Trent. That's
Yeah,
how
I know.
old we are.
That's why I'm saying I want him to come back.
remaining. 5 seconds.
Make his great
remaining.
return.
You're
Right, I
hung
know
up
what
on
they
the
do here.
past, man.
Switcheroo,
Move
pick
on, man.
anti-mage, run Weaver off lane. That's how I win this game here.
Uh-oh. It's going to be a
What the
yikes
hell?
from me, dog.
Yeah.
An off-lane Weaver.
Just stick to the
Off-lane
plan.
Weaver.
It'll be okay. Just go like Storm or Void Spirit or something.
Bowie, why do you want EGOBOYS to lose so badly?
I don't know. I don't like. I mean, Weaver is a better hero now, but after the buffs and stuff. But
Void Spirit. This is a Void Spirit game. This is fine. Just go Void Spirit and like Tide or something. Game will be fine.
I don't mind the Storm either. The only problem is the Grimstroke.
Who else are these guys playing their mid lane, huh? You go, boys. What are you guys up to? Oh, the Kunkka? Although that ended up being off lane that game, didn't it? Was that them?
Yes, but I don't mind the Kunk.
Oh, he also
it's
had the
really
mid too. Okay.
Dude, they are out of reserve.
Yeah, definitely.
Dire
I mean, they
team
got their 2 in a row here, so they want it to be good. And, oh, they really thought about it.
Radiant team back.
Okay.
They drop the Huskar against the Oracle. So it is a block pick. They grab it for themselves. They have the ABBA, so there is like an option
Dire
here.
team back.
To take PL Bloodseeker out for EGOBOYS?
I was right about the Tide, though, just saying. I had signed one part of it.
Like the Bloodseeker, very nice.
All right, Incubus, go Core Silencer. What are they going to do? Weaver, Huskar, ABBA.
10 seconds remaining.
GG. The squishiest possible lineup ever.
5 seconds remaining.
Get us to a game 3. That's what it would do.
Oh no.
Radiant
Yeah, I think
team
you're just
back.
nice. Take the PL out, and Incubus they're gonna take. That's the only offlaner that's left here.
I mean, you
Dawnbreaker
mentioned Axe
is not
before. Axe kind of worked. Dawnbreaker. That is the pick. That's not bad. I mean, Timber is Bantu. Okay, Legion. Fair. Press the attack magic immunity with the shield. That could have been kind of nice.
Yep.
All right, let's go Treant. I'm down.
Dude,
I
I
know.
just hope they play offlane Weaver and get an Axe. Like, they have a Huskar. I don't think Weaver is the pick here. I mean, I'm kind of joking, but I'm not joking.
Oh, they didn't tree after all that. This was a pretty nice setup for it. Like, if there was ever a time to
Yeah.
offlane tree. But I guess it's into Oracle, too. So that doesn't help.
And I guess
wait, is it dispellable?
Pango doesn't care about the arena. What is dispellable? Living armor?
Living armor dispellable?
I don't think so. Well, let me double
10
check.
Should it be
seconds
dispellable?
remaining.
That's the real question. Let's see.
No.
It is
Oh,
dispellable
it
with
is
any
dispellable.
dispel.
It is dispellable.
That's good.
Well, that sucks.
It should be dispellable. Kind of weird if it wasn't.
Yeah, but it's
an armor.
his
Why
whole
would you
thing.
dispel an armor?
Choose your hero.
Ooh,
The big
okay.
scare bear.
Oof.
This, Weaver, he can kite Ursa sometimes. Pango can be annoying, but Ursa can kind of shoot through Huskar. I don't know, boys. I don't know. This looks hard for
Yeah.
Ego Boys again.
It's Burn of the Bear, and only you can prevent Huskar pickers. And so here he is, trying to
Nice
lay
one.
the smack down.
I
This is
think
anyone
Incubus
gets
got
stunned.
this, man. I think they play really well with Black Soul Lash. Ursa versus Weaver is really good. Ursa versus Huskar is really good. The only save they have is an Abba. It's not nearly enough.
This is
is hard.
so similar to last game. Like, it'll be the same thing with Dunao and Black Soul just like roaming around. Before it was like Earth Spike from like the high ground. Now he can just phantom you, and then Black Soul's gonna hit you with the split Earth because you won't be able to do anything because you're gonna be silenced, and then you just die. So they're gonna do a little bit of roaming. Redis, how about that play where he was like on the cliff, TP'd the tier 1 mid, and came back in the fight with a save? That was nice. I feel like he played a really good Oracle last game, and will continue to do so. But I approve of EGOBOYS going for what got them the victory before in the Huskar. So I do think Incubus will win this game, but this should hopefully be closer, one would think, because they look like they're a little more comfortable.
Okay.
Thoughts?
I like that.
I think, I mean,
Bowie?
if EGOBOYS wins this, I think Huskar's going to have a huge role in that. It's either going to get totally trashed or it's going to own, because that's how Huskar works.
True.
But the matchups, dude, that Ursa was a really good pick. I'm surprised we forgot about it, but it's really good this game.
I was going to say, I can guarantee if Ego Boys win this one, Huskar is going to play a key role in it, my friend. Alone has a lot of eyeballs on him and quite a bit to carry here. Will the Abaddon be enough to sustain him? I'm skeptical as well. The Aretes Oracle, it's becoming a staple, maybe one that will be worthy of a respect ban if they take a big win here. Incubus, they had a misstep in their first series, looking to prove the haters wrong here in their second series. We've got two commentators to bring you all of the action. Gary, 1437, it's your turn to catch it, Gary. Hope you got your glove. You ready for some more Dota 2?
Go drop it, Gary.
Oh, I got it. Don't worry. Sorry. Yeah, here we go. Game 2, ready to go. Theban, this Huskar pick, they took a long time deliberating, considering what they were going to do, down to 0 reserve time. And the panel mentioned not too many saves here. There's the Abaddon behind the Huskar, sure. But I'm also noticing they don't have many stuns either. Something that Huskar can kind of struggle to stick on a target as well.
Yeah,
How do you feel about that pick?
That's going to be a huge problem. I think this Huskar felt a little bit forced. I think they were wondering if it's possible to pick Huskar while Incubus had the last pick. And they're like, you know what? We're down one game. We're really out of ideas of how to win this. So let's just go for it anyway. So they go for the Huskar. It's kind of like a Hail Mary here. And I'm really doubting it. Not only they don't have stuns, and Abaddon is like a decent save, but it's a really bad save against Grimstroke and his Phantom's Embrace. The shield cannot remove the Phantom's Embrace, and you're going to have to hit it 3 times. So that's going to be a really big problem.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We've seen the third point, right? People kind of not maxing Phantom's Embrace, but getting to the third point.
Yep.
So you got to get the 3 hits, and it does become incredibly obnoxious. And that's only one element, right? You're also looking at this Pango, who's got to match up against an Ursa in the safe lane. The Mars plus the Grimstroke is a pretty damn strong lane as well, especially when they hit level 6. Weaver, who's so reliant on Shikuchi to escape, can't do that when you're inside an arena.
I'm sorry, Gary. Look at your feed.
What a cutie! Mortimer.
Oh man, I remember that one game where Mortimer got hungry and then ate the cheese. Snapfire was full everything. Yep, that's what it reminded me of.
Gobble gobble. And is that Pango? What's happened? He's role playing as Darkseer. He's got a pointy purple head.
Yeah, big head. Big brain plays.
jeez.
That's what he's looking at. Gary, Drakil's
He's gonna need them.
Big brain plays.
He had some struggles in game 1, didn't he, Drakil, on that Pango? You know, not having a great laning stage, but also some of his more macro movements, you know, could have gone into mid-rotated to deal with the Black Soul Lesh.
You know what, Gary? I'm very excited to see Fuzzy Wuzzy in this game, and as a last pick. Like, I have a feeling this hero might be the best carry in the game right now. And most of the time it ends up being second phase banned. And this time it went all the way to the end, so let's see what it's really capable of. Like, that shard, it barely got a nerf, Gary.
Well, we'll see what happens with this first smoke, because Drakil pops it from the high ground. Benjaz, he's going to scout out the Pango, force the swashbuckle, and that'll be the end of that, it looks like.
Yeah, that's it. Alright, guys, go home, pack it up. They know what we're up to.
See you later. Genuinely, though, I think I've played more ranked games in the past, maybe week or so, than I have in the past 3 months. First thing I do is ban Ursa. I've been queuing off lane, and I literally just ban Ursa every game because I do not want to lane against it. He's walked up high ground here, though. There's the God's Rebuke, the Split Earth catching out Drakil and Tano. But getting up that staircase is incredibly dangerous. Swashbuckling forward, they're trying to slow down Benja's Mars. That Infire level 1, so no spears from the Huskar. And the lack of stuns is definitely apparent. They can't catch. They can chase, but they're going to get turned around on. Another God's Rebuke with that Fortune's End. Radiant trying to continue this battle, but now it's Oracle that's been isolated. Stuck in between 4. Good body blocks out from Tano. Snapfire. Stroke of Fate slows them down, but first blood goes to Drakil.
That was very nice. I mean, this Inner Fire spell is bonkers level 1, Gary. 100 damage, also pretty much stuns you for a second as well.
Did they get all the bounties?
Did they? Oh, they did.
It's a complete role reversal. Yeah.
From game 1, yeah. Wow, that's nice.
That's a great start for them. And there it is, yeah. You're talking about that Inner Fire. Secures alone. Better harassment. Gets him some CS.
That 1k gold advantage already. Minute 0. Heavy.
That's pretty good to get it onto Drakil as well. Pango could have had some struggles down there, but he's going to have an early bottle. Very close to it. And he's going to need it against Ursa Oracle. It's definitely a lane that can push a lot of damage in this early stage.
Most definitely. You're just going to have to wait until Ursa gets to level 2. Then you can start playing a little bit aggressively yourself. Artes, he's going to look to try and use the Fortune Sun to remove the Scatter Blast slow, so they can actually turn fights around. Or even the disarm, maybe.
That's a good point. Tano going to secure that range creep. Scatter blasting for it. But it is it's a battle towards level 2, isn't it? You're going to get Cookie, exactly. Scatter blast, the disarm, swashbuckle. Whoever gets there first, probably going to be the aggressor.
The problem here, though, is Drakil's already out of mana, Gary, because of that level 1 fight. And it doesn't look like he's brought any mangles early on. He's waiting for his bottle to come in. But it's already too late now. Ursa got level 2 first, and even if they did get level 2 on EGOBOYS, they wouldn't really be able to make any plays.
With that bottle, do you want to use it on Drakil and like, ooh, okay, top lane, just a bit of chase from Kara. But do you want to like use it as Drakil and give it to Tano?
Wait, it rises? Hold on.
Oh dear.
He's
got aggressive there, hasn't he? They've got a stick up on the Grim Stroke. Benja just turns onto Kara, spears him against the trees. Good call in that top lane. As bottom, they do move on Drakil. There's no swashbuckle anymore. He's used it aggressively. Cookie forward from Tano, bottling up Drakil, continuing to try and man-fight this bear.
In one.
He jumps forward, and one more hit is the Purifying Flames. Aretus gets the kill.
Weaver top
lane. Inkswell not landing. The Shikuchi does create a gap for Rises.
Yeah, I think Rises going early with level 1 Shikuchi, forcing Kara to come and help him out. Kind of got Kara killed there, Gary. And it's not what you want to be doing as a Weaver. Like, this hero needs to play to level 3. You need at least that level 2 Shikuchi before you make aggressive moves. Because it's such a long cooldown level 1. The enemy's always watching you, waiting for you to make that mistake of using the Shikuchi offensively to go on you.
These early sticks from Incubus, they're great pickups, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. So much spamming of skills here. Shield, Miscoil, Weaver, Shikuchi. Feels great. Such a nice mana and HP battery here.
Well, they do get on top of the Grimstroke, but another great Inkswell into that Stroke of Fate. Rises with a Shikuchi. He can chase. No more one charges for Dunya. So he gets tapped down by the Shikuchi damage. But Rises is like, missing out on CS under tower. He's going to be lacking that experience as the creeps are all killed off by it.
Oh, that's gotta feel so bad. Just to lose some of those creeps. But, you still got the kill. Abaddon doesn't have a TP for 8 more seconds. He won't be able to go back up there, though. Healing self, Ring of Bassi, give some mana back to Rises as well. I mean, he's getting to the point where the Weaver is gonna be a problem now, though. They're level 4. So I would say that trade was worth it for a Weaver.
Yeah, getting Rises up online. Oh, coming back down to that bottle for the offlaner seems like it's going to become more commonplace.
Definitely.
Especially when you've got a mid laner.
Yeah. Especially with the water runes and the bounty runes, there's like just so much resources on the map, Gary. You can just get it. But like you said, the mid laner doesn't need it this game, right? It's a Huskar, so someone should buy a bottle on your team.
Maybe a little surprising that it's not going to hand it over to Tano. The bounty rune got grabbed up by Aretes behind them. They didn't contest the water rune. As mid lane, Black Soul.
So much
A
damage.
lot of burning spears on him. He's going to die. He's actually just fairy fire. Water rune. Can he survive? He's barely alive.
Water rune.
Oh.
He's good. He wasn't even close, Gary. He had a water rune.
Okay. My toes are curling. I was worried. But yeah, I was watching a little fluff piece on the NA stream about how some of the players felt about the water runes and stuff like that, and there was definitely a split in opinion on how they felt about it, like whether or not it's worth to go for bounty runes every 3 minutes and water runes and stuff like that, whether you want to play the lane. And I think honestly, what I took away from that was there are more options, and you have to make these very kind of decisive. Bottom, Areta just burst down. Tano and Drakeel can also snipe out the courier and force Burner out of lane.
Dude, Cookie, Scatterblast, Swashbuckle is so much damage. It's incredible. We've seen a lot of Snapfires also go for the low Shredder lately, but Tano, he's just going to go for the other 2 nuke spells, and it's so much burst potential there, Gary. But yeah, go on with your water piece.
Oh yeah, it's just the fact that, kind of dissenting opinions meant that there are going to be more options of, whether you play the lane and stay there, whether you go back towards the resources, is it worth it? Leave your offlaner for a few seconds to go and refill a bottle or not. So we're going to, see a kind of a step away from the more algorithmic movement from last patch, right? Every 5 minutes, everyone moves. Every 4 minutes, everyone moves towards those runes. We're going to see a little bit of a different play style from different players towards the top rune spot. They do collapse in with Kara and Alone onto Black Soul, and finally the Lash. He will drop.
That is so sad for this Lash. Yeah, he's getting absolutely crushed in this lane, Gary. 19-3 to 33-19. This Leshrac is an insane.
Yeah, it's a pretty big deficit.
Yeah, Huskar is an insane problem. And they got the catapult still going middle.
He's double bracer into that armlet. Force the glyph, and they've got a pretty good idea that Black Soul has TP'd in there. Like level 5 Lash against 7.5 on the lone.
Yeah, I
Spear
do think
on top.
Weaver. He's got an ulti.
He's all right.
He's good. And Abaddon is walking back up there too to help him out, so he's gonna be all right on Rises. I do believe that water runes, bounty runes, they kind of make the game more scripted, like for the mid player especially. And in the future, we will definitely see a meta around it. Like a lot of players are not used to it because it's still like the first week and a half of the patch, and people are adjusting. But let's say by week 3 of DPC, everyone's gonna have like something very solid down.
A good idea of where they're going and what they're doing. Yeah, and I think Arteezy was saying that mid lane has become low skill now. You just go for water runes.
Yeah.
It is a little bit scripted, and you're going to be able to trade resources pretty effectively, no matter what happens.
Arteezy is just a negative Nancy. He doesn't like anything. He just hates everything.
While he said it, he was trolling everyone, calling his mid laner low skilled. And of course, Jenkins joined in straight afterwards. But yeah, this Alone Huskar, we saw it in one of our first series of the SA DPC, come out of the laning stage with a good lead and just kind of ping pong from side lane to side lane, clear up some core kills, and really just be this sticking point that's incredibly difficult to bring down. But Incubus have some answers to him, right?
Yeah, they do. The problem is though they have lost all 3 lanes, and we can you know, make the argument. The reason why they lost all 3 lanes is because they lost all 4 bounty runes at the start. It's just like game 1 for EGOBOYS, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, if you're EGOBOYS, you need to be winning all your lanes with the lineup that you have when you don't have disables at all.
Yeah, it's a necessity. I was watching Tano here, stealing away some of Burner's creeps, also potentially threatening a kill on the Ursa. Gonna maybe give away the fact he has an observer ward on the high ground in that jungle, as up towards the top secret shop. Kara stunned up, and Benjas using up his first arena, spearing that Abaddon to the side of the Colosseum.
A very nice
That's a
kill
decent
there.
pick off.
I mean, he is level 6, got a kill with it. Ryze is already level 7. He's got a Javelin. Holy shit, this Weaver is enormous, Gary. Actually, everyone on EGOBOYS is enormous. What is going on? The snowball
top
is
3 net
real
worth.
right now. Yeah.
It's all dire. 4K Weaver, 4K. I mean, they're all 4,000 net worth, 1,000 ahead of every single one of their counterparts at the very least.
That is way too
Catch
much.
up time.
Bottom tower is
The
under
thing
attack.
is, the odds of winning a game after losing all 3 lanes
Radiant's bottom tower
must
has
be
fallen.
somewhere in the 10%ers, right? This is
Slim to none.
this should be some kind of like an incredible comeback on the side of Incubus. That being said, though, it is possible when you have so many single target heroes on the side of EGOBOYS. If you don't bleed too much in the mid game here, you continue to farm. You maybe stop the bleeding at 5k gold as it is right now. You should be able to mount a comeback with the heroes that Incubus have.
Yeah, as long as they don't stay like an item ahead of you. It should be okay. Invis rune top
Invis rune?
denied by alone. And some really good vision coming out of EGOBOYS too. Like they're watching top triangle, bottom jungle. They've got a really tight net around where Burner is going to be farming. So the only place they can really feel comfortable is up top near the tier 1. And that just allows EGOBOYS to come in towards mid.
Yep, and that's a catapult as well. So this mid tower will fall. They will trade for top. EGOBOYS are going to be happy about that. But I do think with the kind of heroes EGOBOYS have, you want to be taking every fight you could possibly get. Like this Leshrac and Mars, they could be dying. Yep, Pango's TPing up there. Perfect. This is what he needs to do. Get that Rolling Thunder going onto the Lesh.
Straight into it, and Ryze is there to try and
Very
clear
nice.
up Black Soul just with a few little hits, but the
Oh,
Weaver
no!
caught up.
He's
Kiss
dead.
is coming, Black Soul dodging. In we go with another little swashbuckle, so the trade is there, but great from Benjas to kill off that Weaver while in the mid lane. Huskar finds Aretis.
Bottom tower.
Grimstroke and Ursa cannot stop that mid lane onslaught, but Incubus
Actually-
getting more than they really deserved.
Yeah, I can't believe they got the kill onto the Weaver though, Gary. That is big time for Mars here. He's now level 8. He's going to feel good. His second arena also getting him a kill. But EGOBOYS, they're taking stacks away now. They're controlling the map very well. They're in Radiant Jungle. Ursa's farming capabilities is going to slow down heavily at this point.
Yeah, he needs that Battle Fury so desperately. And now you're in a position where, you know, Leshrac, he loves to be out there farming stacks as well as pushing waves in tier 1s, but he's not strong enough to go and do it right now without the majority of his team around him. So is it a situation here where they have to kind of smoke up as Incubus and go and force something, try and get some pick-offs?
It looks like EGOBOYS are the ones who want to smoke up with this Rolling Thunder and they want to get a kill onto the Ursa maybe. But I think Burna can see him from the high ground. He's gonna go for the Ancients with the Huskar, but they're coming in from the back.
Dire's
This is a really bad fight for Incubus.
Yeah,
Oh, nice
Grimstroke.
silence first.
Cook it on by the Pango. Taken down to about half HP as the Lesh goes for the TP. A nice little move from Black Soul. And it looks like Grimstroke should get taken down by the Weaver here. That's going to be the Pango. Drakeel's handed the kill. Space, though, for Lesh to go and push down mid lane. Ursa now gets the bottom jungle to himself.
is under attack.
So it doesn't feel too bad for Incubus just losing a Grim up top.
Radiant's
Yeah,
top
they did
tower
use the
is
Rolling
under
Thunder
attack.
just for a position 4 kill. Leshrac bottom trying to get his boost of travels up and running, but now that means he needs to farm for the next, what, 7 more minutes before he gets his next item,
Radiant's top
assuming he
tower
doesn't
is
die.
under
The thing is, Gary,
Dire's
game 1 it was
bottom
okay to go
tower is
that
under attack.
boost of travels because you're really far ahead. and you have so much more space on the map. This game, your map is restricted. You don't even have a single tier 1 tower until now. You got the tier 1 bottom, which is great. But it's gonna be kind of tough for you to just be able to split push without dying against this Pango, who's gonna have dagger. Oh no, he didn't go the dagger. Oh wow. Okay, so this is the one game where I think dagger first is really good, because they don't have any catch at all. He doesn't go for it first. He's going for the mech carry. They just want to be able to run down middle and mow through all these towers, but that also means his Leshrac boosted travels will have a little bit more freedom then.
Yeah, I guess it does. Yeah, it kind of keeps the Huskar alive. But yeah, but you're right. Could have applied so much more pressure with that blink rolling thunder. I guess Leshrac going to be kind of role playing as a puck, split pushing side lanes, hiding, juking, shove them out. And Benjaz escapes from the alone Huskar down bottom. And there's a 7k lead still for EGOBOYS. Not much in it kill-wise, but they have soaked up so many resources from this map. As Ursa is, what, a Void Stone away from Battle Fury. He'll have that in the next minute and a half or so. And then he's got to farm his way to his next item, and it's the case for him and the Leshrac, isn't it? He needs so much more time.
Definitely. And you don't really have all the wave clear that you need for now to be able to slow down EGOBOYS. The best thing they have is this Leshrac, who's just edicting all the silent. Like, this is so good. Like, just getting these free tier 1 towers, Gary, is definitely going to keep them in the game. And it's opening up the map further, so Black Soul should be able to pressure up the tier 2. And again, until this Blink Dagger on Drakeel is up, the Leshrac is going to have so much freedom.
Especially when Huskar has Aegis. You're pretty much in the mindset of dodging fights anyway. And for the next, what, 3.5 minutes, you do not want to face up against Alone. Try and avoid them at all costs. I'll get Black Soul, a good amount of farm up top, guarding him with both Grim and Mars. So if any single hero comes up there to try and defend, they do have the numbers. But I think EGOBOYS playing as 5 from this point onwards, just going to be roaming the map as a death squad, force them down bottom as the tier 3 takes a bit of chip damage. Maybe kill Mars Courier? Yeah, Drakeel will find it. But he'd love to get this Arcane Rune Rolling Thunder going.
I think Black Soul just wants to clear this wave and just go bottom, but he's respecting the smoke potential coming out here from EGOBOYS, and they're all just out. Ursa wants bottom lane too, though.
Two cores racing for the lane.
He has so little far. Oh, Alone, he's been caught.
Oh.
Don't even try to save him, guys. Please.
Just leave him. Leave the Grimstroke alone. Yeah, it doesn't help. Looking pretty dead. Don't even spend the Rolling Thunder for it. Kiss is coming. Weaver also wants Black Soul, and there it is. Rises, finds the slice down on him, and the jump forward life break onto the Oracle. Aretes even by his own tier 3. Rises comes out with a double kill, and they are pressuring high ground. They've still got Aegis for 2 minutes. And this looks like a lane of barracks at 16.5 minutes.
This looks like a lane of barracks, Gary. I mean, they made a slight mistake on Incubus side, thinking that EGOBOYS won't react bottom, but EGOBOYS, they were on top of things. They smoked the top, shoved them to TP bottom, then they TP'd everybody onto the outpost bottom. And it was such a perfect play to trap Incubus.
Yeah, it's a beautiful little tug of war. I mean, that's a very fast ranks now. I mean, both tier 2s on the other lanes are still standing. That's how quick it has been.
Yeah, I think that 10%er, Gary, after losing your 3 lanes, just fell down to like a 2%er, losing Raxes at 16 minutes into the game.
I mean, what is it? What's the Dota plus win percentage? What does Valve think of it?
What's the hotkey for that?
3%, 2% now. Yeah, you're on the money there, Theban. It is very low. I think it's F10, but I can't remember. I've changed all my hotkeys, so you might have to check yours. Just don't pause by accident.
Yeah, I actually already clicked F9. Good thing it didn't pause.
Yeah, I think they got rid of spectator pauses a couple of years ago because of Finol and all the shenanigans we've had. Well, Ursa now.
I was gonna say, Gary, that you're a little too late to tell me that.
You're just mashing your keyboard, pressing all the F buttons.
Yeah.
Burner trying to make a bit of room for himself. The trouble is he's losing out his Grimstroke, and the rest of the map is crumbling around him. Huskar's TPing down bottom. Black Soul has felt that coming, so he will retreat. But EGOBOYS, they are really lining up for this mid-tier 2, top tier 2, maybe even another high ground attempt. Well, they could even just wait for next Roshan, honestly. It has been a very, very smooth run for them in this game.
2%, Gary. Radiant. 2% chance.
Yeah.
Tano?
Ursa. Oh, burner. He was a hungry bear, wasn't he? He's bitten off more than he can chew for that one. Kisses. With the swarm on him. And Rises continues his killing spree while Grimstroke has come in to try and save his bear with the arena and the soul point. But the BKB from Weaver means he can move forward and play aggressively. Time-lapse back to full HP. Grimstroke survives thanks to the false promise, but your main core has arrived now. Alone won't take down Black Soul, very close to it, but the Oracle and the Grimstroke, their lives are forfeit. While the tier 2 tower and the rest of the map in the hands of EGOBOYS yet again. It's desperation from Incubus. Any opportunity they see, they're trying to fight it. You know, a single kill could give them so much gold.
Yeah, this must be the biggest stomp of this tournament so far, Gary. They're trying something. Oh wait, hold on, Kara?
Leshes are running at him. Spear misses. They'll go for the abandon.
Wait, Huskar's here. The big boy is here.
He is, and now Leshrac has realized incorrect decision. And so is the Mars. Double kill for Alone. But yeah, just quickly, that top lane fight where 3 Radiant heroes died and only the Pango died, it was like a dead even, like golden XP exchange. Like it was a 3 for 1 and it was an even fight.
That's how far behind they are right now. 14k gold, Gary. And they're just like choking out this whole map. They're gonna get the last tier 2 tower here. And look at Incubus. It's 20 minutes to the game. They're sitting behind an Ursa trying to farm like mega creeps.
Yeah. Drakeel, he has blinked very aggressively there. He's forced the enrage though, and TPing onto this creep wave is a lone Huskar, rolling thunder from Drakeel. Burner, he's gonna get chased down. Doesn't have his ulti, but they the crystals! The crystals bounce Drakeel back.
Jeez.
They won't find him.
I always wondered what those crystals have been there for, you know?
It's to block the Pango.
Yeah, it's just for the Pango. I mean, so some pathing, random pathing stuff in the game. Just confusing.
Those bloody crystals.
It's like the waterfall on the top left side, you know, right beside the tier 1. It's like, what? Why? Why is there a waterfall there? Yeah.
That's Batrider's waterfall. Oh, the kisses. Force the blink out from Mars. Still some nice aiming there from Tano, landing a couple of them towards the tail end in that tier 3 area.
It's got the shard now too. This is the Snapfire build that I think we will see more of, like the blink dagger into the shard. So you just blink in, you scatter blast them, they get stunned, and then you cookie right after that, and then you chain the stun. It's really, really good. It's a 2-second stun, and then the cookie's a 2.2 second stun, so you got a 4.2 seconds of stun from the Snapfire alone. Plus a shit ton of damage, Gary.
Yes, exactly. And that kind of alleviates some of the issues. You know, I was saying there's not enough stuns here for the Huskar and EGOBOYS, and that does solve that problem, but it hasn't been a problem. It actually hasn't been an issue so far.
I mean, you just go to a tower, you come and fight, then you don't need a stun, right? If they're just running into you.
And Huskar's got his Aghanim Scepter now. DD spawns top. It's a long Roche spawn, though. So a bit of time here for EGOBOYS to make their decision of what to do. Close out this map. Well, equally, a bit of time for Incubus to maybe get to, to some of their secondary items. As Burner's BKB is about 700 gold away.
Black Soul's still quite a ways away. 1400 gold about. 1200 gold. Just finished a wave. Man, they're just farming so much of the map right now, EGOBOYS. They're just chilling for the next Roshan. They don't want to throw this game in any way. Aghanim's complete on the Huskar, so that's a taunt. Probably going to use that on the Leshrac. Get him to just right-click you instead of casting spells.
How much of an impact do you think those BKBs are going to have in that actual kind of next team fight?
Well, Weaver will probably still kill you with that double damage. Maelstrom won't be doing anything to the BKBs at least, but I don't think the Maelstrom is the biggest source of damage anymore.
There's a level 17, 14,000 net worth Weaver. And the Radiant, yet again, forced to find as many spots on the map as they can. And Dunya is warding triangle. He's scouting. He's trying to create a little bit of a pocket there for Burner, who does finish his BKB. Still need a spot of time for that Lesh, though. Huskar just bought a Blink Dagger, didn't he?
He wants to just get in there. He's a axe now, you know? Go in there,
Yeah.
life break. Just an axe.
Blink Taunt.
I mean, he is gonna need the Aegis though. Like if he blinks in all the way and doesn't have BKB, he's gonna get Mars Arena speared into the tier 4s, and that could be a problem. So get the Aegis. And even if he does have Aegis, he still needs to be a little bit cautious not to throw by blinking too deep into the enemy base. Just play it chill, you know? Take the tier 3, take the objectives, let Incubus come into you and fight.
Amazing what you
Who's his main target with that taunt? Like, does he want the Lash every fight, or does he want the Oracle?
Grim? Yeah, Oracle Grim. If there's no Oracle Grim, he'll jump the Lash.
Okay.
Or to be fair, at the point in the game where they're at, he probably doesn't give a shit who he's going on.
Well, the smoke breaks on Incubus. In comes the arena, but misses everyone. The
Got the
two
Lash.
blinks aggressively in towards the Lesh. False promise down to Black Soul, but the kiss is on to Dunhow. Take the Grimstroke out of the game.
Ursa's on the
Back
Huskar.
on the Oracle
He's
is
dying.
ready, but the Huskar is actually being burst down. Ursa giving chase with another Earth Shock, jumping forward aggressively,
the
but they
stun.
push back with the shards and the stun from Tano. GG is called. It was a one last-ditch effort from Incubus. But 6-21, a 20k lead from EGOBOYS. This Huskar has just absolutely stomped them.
He really has. And what's funny is Huskar was running away majority of that fight, and he still dealt the most damage. I think it was the inner fire that like just blew them up or something, and he just started running away. It didn't matter because he didn't want to die to the Ursa, right? But yeah, it was